Whilst preparing for our first game in charge of AIK, I thought I would check out the stadium as there was a friendly going on between Barcelona and Leicester City, and we've definitely stepped up. We have moved away from the Swansea Uni playing field. We're no longer knocking on the door at Glentoran gates to let us into the pitch. This is the Friends Arena, which is the home stadium of AIK in Sweden. And as you can see, if we have a look around, it's a fairly big stadium, multiple tiers, and this is our home stadium. This is going to be where we will be playing our games. So I thought I'd give you a view of the stadium as we prepare for Club 3 in Sweden, AIK. What's going on, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to Club 3, Episode 1 of the FM20 Campus to Champions. This is our first episode in charge of AIK in Sweden, and if this is the first episode you've seen of this series, it's a long-standing journeyman series where we jump from club to club in order to win the Champions League. We started Club 1 at Swansea University in Wales. Club 2 was Glentoran of Northern Ireland. So if you do want to check out the rest of this series and see how we got to Sweden, check out the rest of the series. If you're jumping in now, welcome to the series, my friends. Drop a like and subscribe. You're in for one hell of a ride. So with the AIK, they've told us to get mid-table, and we are now in preparation for our first game against Yongping Sodra. And this is going to be a common theme of how I'm going to be mispronouncing a lot of teams in Sweden. It was a lot easier when I was in Wales and Northern Ireland, but we've now crossed the waters into Sweden, and now we need to try and get with the local lingo and get the team sorted. So I left off last time saying that we had 4 days of the transfer window left to go. We've been very busy in those 4 days, so the main things I would say are the outs I want to go through first. We let a lot of youth players go as they were never really going to hit the potential that we needed to get into the team, but we did put on 40% sell-on fees, so, you know, if they do make big players, we should get a lot of money. But the big name that's out is Bilal Hussein. So this is one of the players I said in episode of the last Glentoran episode where he was going to be one of our best players. Well, he wanted to leave. He said that he thought he was too big for the club. So I thought, you know what? I haven't grown attached to him. I thought I'd let him go. So they did meet his release clause and he did leave. So we won't be seeing, unfortunately, Bilal Hussein in the AIK side. But other than that, he was the only major department that we left of AIK, but we did invest in 3 players. So we've signed William Tinnell from Orobo for £1 million. He's going to be the striker, as we were missing a very good striker. 4-star current ability, 5-star potential. He's only 19 years old as well, and he's Swedish, so that works well with our local registration rules. So he's hopefully going to be the man to light up the, this is all I'm going to get right, the Allsvenskan. But he's only scored 4 goals so far this year, but he did score 8 the year before in the league below, the Super Etten. So hopefully he's going to start realising his potential and grab us some goals. We have brought playing in on loan as well, Niels de Wilde from Sheffield United. He's going to be the advanced playmaker that's going to sit behind the striker. He's 4-star current ability, 5-star potential. We've only got him until the end of the season, but I couldn't find at short notice a very good attacking midfielder. So De Wilde's going to be the man to fill in that spot up until the end of the year. And he did play Premier League football last year for Sheffield United, so he is a Premier League calibre player. So he's going to hopefully light up the attacking positions and play in the strikers. The last one is a player that my head of youth development signed, Eric Diallo. We're probably not going to see him, if I'm being honest. He's only 1-star current ability. And we signed him from the team we're playing today, Yongping Sodra. So it's only really Tinnell and De Wilde that we've signed for the team, and Bilal Hussein has left the club. So the only other development is that, obviously, with us being in Sweden, we do have to meet the local rules when it comes to selecting a side, and we have to have at least 9 homegrown nation players in our squad. So that's why I've kind of tried to find Swedish players so we can meet that quota. So we will be playing against 13th place Jönköping Södra, And this is going to be our tactics and the lineup for that game. So we are sticking with gegenpress, as the side does have natural wingers anyway. So Froling's a natural attacking inside forward. Kiki Silva, one of our best players, he can also play inside forward. So it's natural to go with that formation. We've had success with it with Glentoran, and we just had players that could fit that system. The good thing is, well, interesting and good really, is that obviously with this squad that we've picked, a lot of these players haven't had game time this year. Like Jonathan Hansen, for example, he's going to be in the lineup today. He came from our youth, or reserves really. I mean, he's a 2.5 star current ability and 4.5 star potential, so he's good enough right now to get into the side. So I thought I'd give him a go. He's 19, he's one of our own, so we're going to hopefully bring him in to get a bit of youth in the side. De Wild, obviously, we've brought in from on loan from Sheffield United, as with Tinnell, but we've got Stefan Sparagna. You know, he's only played two games this season as well, but he's been injured, so that might be the reason why he hasn't played much. We've also got Renier's played 13 games, and, you know, Kiki Silva's only played 3 starts as well, so it's going to be a very different AIK that was under the previous manager. And even if we look at our bench, we've got Nordegren on the bench. He's a left-back that came from our reserves. He's 2-star current ability, but 3.5 star potential, so he's someone that can fit in at left-back. We've also got Luis Pereira, Spanish, 25 years old, sitting in our reserves, but a 2-star current ability, 4.5 star potential. So again, we had a lot of good players, but just not in our first team. Felix Michel's only played 3 games all year, but he's going to be a backup ball-winning midfielder. He is a bit injured at the moment, otherwise he probably would have made the side. But other than that, a very mixed team for AIK, but we are going to get the game underway against Yonoping Sodra. And that's going to be the side we put out. Squad numbers, De Wild can be number 10 because he's an attacking midfielder. Oh no, Tinnell wants to be 10. Right, you can be 10, Tinnell. And you can be number 17 because why not? So that is our first lineup for AIK in the Swedish Premier Division. Top half's what the board want. And fingers crossed we can get off to a good start against Yonoping's Sodra. If you do want to find out more about AIK and you're watching this episode for the first time, we did do a bit of a team review in the last episode of Glentoran, Club 2, episode 11. So you can check that out as well if you want to. But we're going to do our first team talk. I'm going to give a calm, you know, it's all over to you now. Have a good one. Nobody reacts, but we'll tell them we have faith in them to make the difference. And that's what hypes up the team. So here we go, our first game in charge of AIK, away from home, Yonoping Sodra. Can we get off to a very good start? Obviously, as I mentioned, it's a bit of a mixed AIK side. This is not the side that played in the last game, and Tinnell's through. Oh, he almost scored 15 seconds into this game. So I'm hoping we can get off to a very good start. Throw in for Yonoping Sodra. We are playing in the white, and Yonopings are playing in the green. So we do normally play in black. So we are playing in our away kit today. But it is Yonoping Sodra on the ball, as Molberg from deep plays out to the wing to Gustafsson, plays in Moller. And it's a bit worrying that they've had an early highlight here. Takes a shot and it's saved from the goalkeeper. And Yonoping Sodra almost got the first goal. Throw in, 8 minutes in. Hansen on the left-hand side plays it into Arstrand, one of our best midfielders. Let's see if this gegenpressing system works for AIK as Renier on the left-hand side crosses it into Froling, tries to find the striker, but he couldn't get there. Bit of a poor pass. And we do start right from the back. I just hope we can get off to a good start at AIK, because this season is not the end of the world as long as we get top half. But obviously I want to see which of our players are better than others as we do plan for next year. As we get a corner from Asprink, 9 minutes in, into the box, headed, but safe hands from Johansson. Throw in 16 minutes in, we start with Granley, tries to find a Wild, he does find him. Short pass into Kiki. Kiki in the box, beats his man, got lots of room to De Wild, and nails De Wild, gets the first goal of our AIK career, and it's the man we got in on loan from Sheffield United. He's made an immediate impact to the side, And it's a good start to our AIK career as we do find ourselves 1-0 up. Kiki did well here to pass it to De Wild. Middle corner. And De Wild's got our first goal in Sweden. 24 minutes in, I've praised the side as we are away from home, so I thought I'd give them a bit of praise, say, look, you're playing well, keep it up. And as things stand, we will be in 5th place, still 11 points behind the European places, but I don't think we're going to get there, as Tinnell's 1-on-1, but he cannot get it past the goalkeeper. It's good that we're creating chances for Tinnell. It's good that he's up there. He's another new sign that we brought him in, and De Wild. It's good to see that they're linking up well. 32 minutes in, and Yonoping Sodra on the ball. Long throw, but we do intercept. And Hansen now can start from the back. As Granley, short into the midfield to De Wild. Long ball to Froling. He's beating his man. He's 1-on-1. It's another save from the keeper. We've had 2 clear-cut chances now, 4 half chances. So the gegenpressing seems to be doing the job as far as chance creation goes. We just need to make sure we follow this through with some actual goals, as that's what win games. Stats don't win games, goals win games. There's a foul, and we will have a free kick. Who's going to take it? Kiki. Come on, Kiki. Free kick. Curls it past the post. Still 1-0. 41 minutes in, 4 minutes to half-time. I'd say it's been a pretty solid start to this first half. We've done well. The players seem to be creating the chances, as Tinnell's through again. Come on, Tinnell. Oh, it's put it in again. Tinnell's not very good with his finishing. He did only score 4 goals for his previous side before we brought him in. But he's getting chances. And this is what I'm more concerned about, is that we're making chances. As long as we get the chances, the goals will come. As we do go into half-time, 1-0 up here. 2 injuries for Jonas Spring Sodra as well. So they're going to be quite upset about that. But I'm going to give a calm. I'm pleased how things are going. Keep it up. But I am going to tell our attackers, I'm disappointed with the quality of finishing. So hopefully Tinnell can buck his ideas up a bit and hopefully get a result. So I'm not going to change anything for the second half yet. We're going to see how things go in the first 15 minutes. 60 minutes in, I am going to bring Tinnell off. He's not had the best of games out there, 6.3. He's missed a few sitters. So I'm going to bring on Bahoui for him. Froling's on a 6.5 as well. He's struggling, but I'm going to give him about 10 minutes before I think about moving him across. But I'm going to keep things the same for now. Still 1-0 up. 78 minutes. No highlights to speak of in the second half. And Froling's now on a 6.4. So I'm going to move Bahoui into the left-hand side. This is it, see? I got no other strikers to bring on. So Bahoui, unfortunately, you're going to have to stay up front. And I'm going to move Kiki Silva onto the left. Can I bring anybody on the right? Yes, we've got Vega. There we are. So we'll move Vega to right, Kiki Silva onto the left, and Bahoui can be up front. We've got one more sub we can potentially make. Sabranya's struggling. He's only just come back from injury. So we'll bring on Felix Michel to come on for centre-back. So all 3 changes made. Pretty comfortable second half. 87 minutes, last 5 minutes of the game. Kiki puts it into the box, but De Wild tries to get a header, and it's over the bar. But in all fairness, second half been quite quiet, but we did enough in the first half to get the 1-0 win. Although the game's not over yet. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. As Kiki crosses into the box. Anybody there? Bahui's come off the bench, hits the post. Oh, it could have been 2. And in all fairness, we could have scored a lot more goals today. 3 clear-cut chances, 6 half chances. But it's their first game under my management. So it's the first time they've probably played a gegenpressing system. So for that, and that we're away from home as well, I'll take a 1-0 win any day of the week. We have limited their chances. Although if we do concede a late equaliser, I will not be very happy about that. As Ben Lamin pumps it clear. I mean, Yonoping Sodra, they've only had 3 shots on target all game. That's not going to count. So we've really been a dominant side today. And we're just waiting for that full-time whistle to go. But so far, so good. Quite impressed with the team. It'll be interesting to see how we follow that up in our second game today. As we do win 1-0 and De Wild on the score sheet. I'm going to praise them. I'm going to say well done. That was a good win. Obviously, I want to try and get their confidence up as much as I can. As we do take a first win in charge of AIK. I'll tell De Wild, who was superb in front of goal. And I think the only thing I haven't shown off is the dynamics. The manager support's very low right now, but we're going to win them round. It's fine. It's going to be all right. Team cohesion's good. Dressing room atmosphere's good. If I look at the hierarchy, 11 players oppose me, but, we'll win them round. It's fine. We'll win them round. So what we'll do, we've got another game in the league coming up against Örebro. Where are they? Örebro, they are in 10th place. So another mid-table side. So we're up to 5th, but we are still 11 points behind 3rd place Malmo. I don't think top 3's on the cards. I think top of the table, or top half, I think the board will be happy with. So what we'll do is we will come back for Örebro, or in 10th place in the league. My sister has given me some selection options, so I'm going to go with what he thinks is best, just to sort of, again, get the best out of the side and see how we get on. So the team for the next game against Örebro is Holman Johnson in goal, Nordegren, Ganley, Ben Larmin and Sundgren at the back, Alstrand and Hansen in the middle, which I've noticed that Alstrand is number 12. We'll be changing that next season. Froling, De Wild and Bahoui starts on the right-hand side instead of Kiki, and Tinnell will start up front. So slightly changed side. We're going to give other players a go in different places just to see if they get any better on, and hopefully we can make this 2 wins out of 2 in the Swedish Premier League. So we're going to give a team talk. We're going to say, let's have a look. Just go out there and play your natural game, and then we tell them we have faith in them. Because, tell any player you can have faith in them and they'll bring home the goals. So it is AIK at home in the Friends Arena against Örebro. Can we make it 2 wins out of 2? 13 minutes in, AIK playing our home kit, the black top, white shorts. De Wild tries to find Froling. He does get there. Passes it back to Alstrand, but it's blocked from the defender. Good attacking move here from AIK. Can we get that into a goal, though? As we've got Sundgren on the right-hand side now. Crosses in the box for Frayling. It's in the goal, but it's not going to count. Froling's offside. But it gives us a good idea of where this game's going. Because, like I said before in the last game, we're creating chances. And that, as long as we create chances, we've always got a chance in the game. So still 0-0, but a really good start from AIK. Throw in from Sundgren, 21 minutes in. De Wild, the guy from loan from Sheffield United, scored in the last game. A long ball in the box by Froling. There we go. He got his first goal offside, but Nils Froling got the first goal in this game, and we are 1-0 up against Örebro. And what I've also noticed is that the league table now has a 4th European place. So we could even have European football this season. But Sundgren has a long ball in the box, Froling the inside forward with a header at the near post, and is 1-0 to AIK. 25 minutes, free kick to Örebro. Beck in the middle. He's got players ahead of him, and I'd like to see my players close people down, but Ali's on his own on the right-hand side. And, that was a let-off, that was. They almost scored a goal there. Not very happy about that. But we do still find ourselves 1-0 up. As Nordegren to Froling. Lovely quick football here. De Wild's through here. He's got a player in the middle. He goes on his own. Should have used the player in the middle. Greedy De Wild. Still 1-0. As we get a throw in 28 minutes in. Ben Larmin, we're playing well so far. 2 half chances for AIK. And Tinnell, our new striker. I think I know why he's underperforming in the last game. Because he's not fully fit. Which I realised when I was picking the side today. So we'll let him off for the last game because he's not fully fit yet. But, give him a few games to get into the swing of things. He'll be scoring goals for fun. As Froling, the goal scorer in this game, finds Nordegren. Nordegren on the left-hand side, cross it in the box. Tinnell's there, and Willem Tinnell. I said he's going to score goals. We just need to wait 10 seconds. And he scores goals. Scores a 6th goal of the season, his first goal for AIK. The 4-star 19-year-old striker. He's made an immediate impact in episode 1 as Nordgren crosses it in. It's another header. So Örebro still getting abused by the headers of AIK. But we are 2-0 up now. Coming up to half-time. 2-0 up. Cruising at home. Good performances shown by the boys. I just hope we don't concede before half-time as we're talking about a different game then. But Froling's through here. He's got the pace. He's got Tinnell with him in the middle. Goes on his own. Should have passed it over to Tinnell. He was there, ready to pounce to score another goal. As Örebro now, long ball, but not quite got as far as his defence. We've got about 30 seconds of this half to go. Or is there going to be a third goal before we get into half-time? And what a start that would be to our AIK career as we go all the way back to the goalkeeper. If this ends up being nothing, I'm not going to be happy, but he's got to be offside. Is he offside? No, he's not. He's not offside. Tinnell could have done a bit better there. But we do get a corner going into half-time. Allstrand floats it in, and it's gone wide. I think that will be enough for the first half. Froling and Tinnell grabbing the goals. I'm going to praise them. I'm going to say I'm very happy the way things are going. Keep it up. Happy with the conditions so far. So second half, can we add to our 2 goals? 55 minutes. And we're on the ball again as De Wild to Nordgren. Long ball into the box. Anybody there? Bahoui takes a shot and Nabil Bahoui grabs goal number 3. He's on the right-hand side for Kiki today. And he's showing me why he should be the starter on the right-hand side. So, all praise to my assistant manager who told me to pick him on the right-hand side. But Nordgren, it's a long ball in the box, headed away, on the half volley, blasts it in the corner, and we are now 3-0 up against Örebro. 62 minutes, I was just about to make a sub, but I'm not going to do that anymore as it's in the goal. Bahoui's got goal number 2. It's goal number 4 for AIK, and there was definite scrambling going on in that box. I'm not quite sure what the Örebro defenders were doing there. Oh, it's a mistake from the goalie. And Tinnell shoots, but makes sure that Bahoui gets the last touch. And we are now 4-0 up. And now I think it's the time we can make some subs. So De Wild's the most tired out there. We'll bring on Yaltupa for him. We'll try and bring some players in we haven't seen yet. So Luis Pereira we haven't seen yet. He can come on for... Well, he can come on for Allstrand, really, can't he? Luis Pereira, yeah. So Pereira, and we'll bring on Yaltupa. Yaltupa. So double sub, 4-0 up. Pretty good start. 79 minutes, 10 minutes to go. I've just praised the side. And we almost got goal number 5 as Ben Lamin heads it over the bar. We are in complete control of this game. Coming up to full time, we've done the damage. And AIK will come away with a 4-0 win over Örebro. I'm going to give a passionate, I'm very happy with the victory. It seems that AIK love that gegenpressing system. And as you can see from the league table, look, 4 European places now. So there is a chance we could get European football this season. Tinnell gets one over Örebro. And Classy Bahoui, 2 goals from him. He's shown me why he should be starting in these games. So look at the competitions. 20 games in, only 10 games to go. And we're a point behind Norrköping in 4th place. If we can get into 4th, I think that'll be a good achievement. I think we are now 9 points away from Hammarby in 3rd. We're not going to crack the top, I think. I think Djurgårdens are probably going to win that league. Or Malmo, one of those two. Hammarby is still in with a shout as well. So I think 4th place is the highest I think we could probably get this season. So I think what we'll do, seeing as we are 3/4 of the way through the season and it's the last 10 games, I think we'll come back right at the end of the season. We'll come back for Djurgårdens and Elfsborg, I think. Unless we get to the Swedish Cup final, we'll show that off if we get to the end. So we might as well finish this season off so we can crack on with our first full season in charge of AIK. So we'll come back for the last 2 games of the season. 4th place, I would say, is our highest league position. I don't think we're going to catch anybody else. But first episode in, and it's looking very promising in charge of AIK. But leave a like if you enjoyed, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2020 content. We will be uploading Campus to Champions every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM GMT. And tune in next time for episode 2 as we round up this season and prepare for next year to try and hopefully win the league title. Thank you very much for watching.